You're going to hit enter. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Let me know you got that, because if you did not get that, I will repeat that. But do not DM me asking me to repeat it, because I'm going to leave you on red respectfully, because you're hard-headed. I specifically gave you opportunity on this live to ask me to repeat it, and you chose not to take advantage. Thank you, Miss Lady. You chose not to take advantage of the opportunity presented to you, which means you do not really care. And since you don't care, there is no reason for me to waste my energy with you. I see 50 people on this live and only 4 got that. I'm not a math scholar, but the math ain't mathin'. Absolutely, Amanda. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. You're gonna hit enter. Very good. I should see more got that's in this chat. Are you asleep? Are you sleeping? Because if you're sleeping, just go ahead and get up off the live. If you don't care about what we're talking about, just leave. I want to make sure, thank you. I want to make sure we got that. All right. Okay. All right. You're going to hit enter. Now, it's going to give you 10, exactly what you asked for. Now, let's remember, a digital product could be anything. So we said it could be an ebook. It could be some type of e-course. It could be a private community. It could be anything. Good morning, Clavetta. It can be anything, okay? Now, let me give you some life advice here. We're gonna break all this down. Listen. Anything that you want to be successful at requires you to be consistent. If you're trying to lose weight, you got to be consistent. If you're trying to fix your credit, you got to be consistent. If you're trying to save money, you got to be consistent, right? Okay. Business is no different. If you're trying to make money online, that's going to require you to be consistent. No difference. Now, what I need you to step into is working smarter, not harder. See, a lot of times when we're working our 9 to 5, we are socialized to think that unless you're working hard, you're not doing no work. Well, let's rewire our mindset. You're going to start working smarter. And I want you to start thinking about the easiest way to get things done. It is so much easier for you to be consistent when you choose something up off that list that you actually have skills in, experience with, knowledge in, a passion for. Don't be choosing someone off that list because you think it will make you a lot of money. For those of you guys who have been following me, whether you follow my TikTok, my YouTubes, Instagrams, wherever you follow me on, I'm everywhere. Whatever you follow me on, how is it that I'm able to be consistent with my weight loss and fitness content? Because I actually have knowledge and skills in it. I actually do fitness. I actually like to lift weights. So I'm able to do it consistently. If you follow my coaching content, how is it that I'm able to talk about making money online every single day? Because I actually have knowledge in it. I actually like it. So I'm able to do it every day. I need you to have that same attitude when you're choosing something off that list for you to do. Are we clear? Write this on your paper. Money flows where energy goes. Money flows where energy goes. So you don't need to chase what's trending. If you don't like to fitness, then that's not the niche for you. You don't need to do that because you're not going to be consistent with it. Choose something that you actually like, that excites you, that you have skills with or a little something about, and you will run with that. It is 2025. You can make a lot of money doing anything. There are people who make millions teaching people how to choose the perfect shoestring for their sneaker. You can make a lot of money doing anything. So it doesn't really matter. As long as the energy is there, you're consistent, you're showing up, you're having fun, you're helping people, you will make a lot of money doing anything. So just choose something off that list that you like. Now, let's say it gave you 10. You don't like none of the 10 it gave you. Fine. Just keep asking until it gives you something you want. Okay? Money flows where energy goes. We don't chase views. We chase profits. Okay. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Yes, Krista, choose something that you like. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. The first prompt was give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. And if you're just tuning in, I'm teaching you how to create and sell your digital products, how to get on the wealthy side of your phone, how to turn your content into cash. I should see more 2s. Are you asleep? I know it is early Tuesday morning, but it is never too early to learn how to make money online. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I should see more 2s on this chat. I see 45 people on this live. Let's go, y'all. Wake up, wake up. Let's go. Very good, very good. Prompt number 2, write it down, write it down. Note takers are money makers. Once you choose the product idea you want to run with, you will then put this into ChatGPT. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. You're gonna hit enter. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind. If you got that, put got that in the chat. If you need me to repeat it, please ask. Do not DM me asking me to repeat it. Thank you, because I'm gonna leave you on red because you're hard-headed as hell. Because I gave you opportunity to ask to have it repeated on this live and you didn't take advantage of it, which means you don't truly care. And since you don't care, who am I to waste my energy with you? Okay? If you got that, put got that in the chat. Let's go. Very good, very good, very good. Now, you're gonna hit enter. Listen, this is what I mean by it has never been easier than today to make money online. She said, I'm late to the party. Get your pen and paper and write it down. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. You guys, it has never been easier than today to make money online because it literally gave it to you. But so many of you guys would rather watch Netflix. So many of you guys would rather laugh at TikTok videos and Instagram reels instead of get this money. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is why I made you promise me that you're gonna actually use this information that I give you. Because what's the point of you being on this live this morning if you're not gonna use it? You might as well go to someone else live. Stop wasting your time here if you're not gonna do shit I'm talking about. I'm just saying. Now, all you gotta do here is copy and paste. You're gonna copy what ChatGPT gives you and you're gonna paste it into your Canva template. Copy, paste. So you're gonna open up Canva. In the search bar, you're gonna put eBooks. It's gonna give you a whole bunch. Just pick one. You guys, all of them are 1000% customizable. You can swap out colors, pictures, do what you do, okay? You're gonna copy and paste. Now there's a couple of rules here. You're making an ebook. Listen, listen, listen. When you are doing this, in this instance, less is more. Less is more, meaning you do not need 20 pictures on one page. You do not need 50 colors on one page. You're making some type of ebook, okay? So make it look like one. The only thing that you really need to do, you may need to narrow the margins some so that the words aren't running off the page, okay? But you're making some type of ebook. Make it look like something you want to read. It's written down and we'll do it today. Very good, Bruno. Now, when you are done copying and pasting, you will download this as a PDF file, okay? So P is in Peter, D is in dog, F as in Franklin. You will upload that file to your hosting site. Write these down. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. If you got that, put got that in the chat. These are just some of the most popular ones. There's hundreds and thousands out there, okay? These are the most popular ones. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind. I hope y'all are taking notes because what do we say? Note takers are money makers. Can I use YouTube? Absolutely. I'm getting to it. I love this energy. Y'all are ahead of the program. I love it. I love it. Absolutely, Audra. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, and Shopify. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, and Shopify. I see 50 people on this live, and I only saw a handful of got that's. The math ain't mathin'. If you not listening to shit I'm talking about, excuse my French, why are you here? I just want to know. I just want to know. I'm just trying to make it make sense. Listen, because what I need you to do is do what I'm telling you to do. I just need you to do what I'm telling you to do. But if you sleep, you're not going to be able to do it. And if you're not taking the right notes, you're still not going to be able to do it. So it really defeats the point. Now, we got to lock in. Very good. We got to lock in on something. Listen. Okay, I'm all about having a good time, but we got to get serious. Listen. I'm going to give you guys some advice, okay? I use Stand Store. I love Stand Store. But one thing that I want you to do is stay in the green when you're running a business. I went through a lot. I made a lot of mistakes on my journey, and I'm here to tell you what I did so you don't do it, okay? Listen, Stand Store is expensive. Stand Store is $99 a month. That's a lot of money when you're not making no money. That's a lot. So we're not going to start there. If you are brand new to all this, today's your first day. Maybe last week when you caught me on live, last week was your first day. Cool. Don't start on Stand Store. Don't do it. I want you to start on Gumroad. You're going to start on Gumroad because Gumroad only charges you when you make a sale. Okay? They charge you 10% for every sale. So that's a perfect place to start. Because if you don't make no money, you don't spend none. But you are going to make money because you're going to do the things I tell you to do. And when you do start making money and you do start making more than $99 a month, I want you to bring your ass to Stand Store because Stand Store has a lot of features that's going to help you expand your business. They have Afterpay on their store. They got Klarna. People love payment plans, okay? They also have email automation and DM automation. These are the things that's going to help you expand your business. But for now, just start on Gumroad. Just start there, okay? Just start there. Now, we got to lock in on something else. Good morning. We got to lock in on something else. Listen, what we just did was create the product. That's what we did. We took Canva, we took ChatGPT, we put it together, and we made our digital product. Great. But listen, that's only 20% of the equation, okay? The other 80%, we gotta sell it. We gotta sell it, okay? Listen, you don't get paid because you made something. I mean, honestly, that's the easy part. And let me tell you something real quick too. What we did with Canva and ChatGPT, that should not take you longer than 1 hour to do. I don't care if you've never used ChatGPT before. I don't care if you've never touched Canva. I don't care if you're 140 years old and you've never touched a cell phone before. That should not take you longer than 1 hour to do. If it is taking you longer than 1 hour to do, a couple of things. One, you're distracted. You're not really working on it. You're watching TV and playing around with your phone instead of focusing. And two, you're trying to be a perfectionist. But perfectionism is fear, just so you know. It's not, oh no, that's just who I am. No, you're scary. You're scary. That's what that means. Because perfectionism doesn't even exist. You're not perfect, so how the hell do you think your digital product gonna be perfect? Make it make sense. What you're really scary of is launching and it failing. That's what you're scared of. But let me explain something to you. Perfectionism is not real. That's just you trying to hold yourself back from your greatness. That's just you trying to delay your process because you're fearful. Which is the same fear that we keep saying you cannot have. You cannot make money online and be in fear. It's either or. You're either going to let go of the fear and finally live your dreams, finally make this money, or you can keep doing what you're doing, being broke, scared, watching other people live the life they live, and hating your 9 to 5 and living paycheck to paycheck. Those are really your only two options. There's no in between. You're trying to live in the in between, but it's not working. Haven't you noticed? The product's still not launched. The content's still not posted. The sales still aren't coming in. There's no in between. Haven't you realized that yet? Okay. So this should not take you longer than an hour. Now, sales is 80% of the equation. You do not get paid because you made something. That's the easiest part. You get paid because you learned how to open your mouth and get people to see that you have exactly what they need. And I'm going to always keep it real with you. Sales, this part that we're about to get into, is where most people fail. Right here. They fail at sales. Now, let me explain something to you about failure. Because some of y'all are like, I don't want to fail, that's why I haven't started. Listen, failure only exists when you 1000% give up. When you throw in the towel, you wash your hands with it, and you're like, you know what? I quit. I'm done. You failed. It's at that moment you failed. But as long as you commit to just getting a little bit better every single day, that's not failure. So if you launch your product on day one and no one buys it, that doesn't mean you failed because you didn't give up on it. You're still going, you're still pushing. That's not failure. That's not failure. But when you launch and you say, I'm done, then you failed. I've tried a lot of things. You know, I used to be a real estate agent. Yeah, I went to the classes. I took the test. I signed to a realtor agency. I was outside door knocking. I failed. I gave up. I gave it 3 months. And I was like, you know what? This isn't for me. I quit. I failed because I quit. But as long as you keep going, no matter what the results are giving you at the time, that's not failure. So get that out your head. Now, people fail at sales, meaning they quit, they wash their hands with it, I'm done with it, because a couple of things. They say things to themselves like, well, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be too salesy. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to be annoying. What if people unfollow me? That's fear. And you might have said that to yourself. That's fear, though. That's fear. False evidence appearing real. You are literally trying to walk yourself right up out your blessings. Listen, selling is not begging. We have got to rewire our mindset. Selling is not begging. Selling is solving. And if you know for a fact that the product you have will change people's lives and really help people, why do you not want to tell people about it? Oh, because I don't want to sound like I'm begging. You're not begging. We already established that. So why are you gatekeeping your product? You made this great product, or you're reselling an e-course that's a great product, whatever it is that you're selling. You're trying to resell it, but you don't want to tell nobody that it exists? Why are we gatekeeping the information? Just like some of y'all want to gatekeep this live. I'm trying to figure out how we got 50 people on here and only having 17 shares. Are we keeping secrets? Listen, Selling is not begging, selling is solving. For those of you guys who have been following me, y'all see me talk about my Glow Up Academy all damn day. From the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, I'm talking about it. Why? Because I know it will help people. I know it'll change lives. It's already changed a lot of people in there. I've helped over 250 people make money online. So why would I gatekeep the information? If people unfollow me, oh well, they won't go buy it anyway. I don't care, because I know I'm not begging, I'm solving. Amazon. You can't even watch a YouTube video without seeing an Amazon Prime commercial, true or false. You think Amazon Prime headquarters is like, maybe we should lay off on the commercials because we don't want to sound like we're begging? No. They keep making them commercials. They'd have the Father's Day commercials going through. And you on the receiving end, you're not sitting there saying, I can't stand Amazon. They're always begging me for money. Arr. No, you don't. If anything, you see the commercial, you're like, that reminds me, I got to place my order so it can be at my doorstep tomorrow. So I need you to have the same energy with your product. You are not begging. You are solving people's problems. Are we clear? If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine and I'm so glad to have you. I teach you how to get on the wealthy side of your phone, how to turn your content into cash, and how to finally build financial freedom all from your cell phone. And make sure you follow me if you have not already. If I say anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys double tap the screen. Let's go. Let's get the algorithming. You guys, let's go. Good morning. Good morning. Sales tip number 1. Note takers are money makers. Write this stuff down. Here we go. Let's sell something. Content is king. And distribution is queen. I'm going to say that again. Content is king and distribution is queen. Now let's break all this down. My goal for you, my ultimate goal for you, is to post every day. Now, I understand some of y'all camera shy. So we got to get the shyness out you. We got to get you to hit record on your phone. Okay, we will. Some of y'all record, some of y'all even edit, but you don't hit upload because you're still letting fear hold you back. Okay, we're going to get you right. But just know that the ultimate goal is to post every day. And not only will you be posting every day, I also want you building a bare minimum of 3 platforms. Why 3, Jazz? Well, because 1 is too close to none. Just like that one income you have at that one job. God forbid, if they laid you off tomorrow, what would you do? Exactly. Let's say you put all of your eggs in a TikTok basket and TikTok take your account. What would you do? Exactly. On this side of the internet, one thing I teach my students, we stay ready so we never have to get ready. So that's why you're going to be building at least 3. And it's not hard to build 3. The same video you put on TikTok, you put it on YouTube, Shorts, and Instagram. It's not hard. Get out your head, get out your head, get out your head. It's not hard. Now, let me give you some advice. Half of y'all not gonna listen to shit I'm talking about. I already know. But for the small percentage of people who do, listen to me. YouTube is the most watched platform. It is not TikTok. It is not Instagram. It is YouTube. YouTube has even replaced cable TV. So I am going to always urge and encourage you to make YouTube one of the 3 that you grow. YouTube will also be your most valuable platform. When I first started selling my ebooks on how to lose weight, I started a YouTube channel documenting my journey. When I started that channel, I had 0 subscribers. We just reached 17,400 last week. But I've been doing this for years. But I sold my first ebook. I only had 52 subscribers. So the channel itself was not monetized yet. It is now. I have 3 monetized YouTube channels. But it wasn't monetized at the time. But I was still able to sell ebooks off of that unmonetized YouTube channel. Now some of you are like, well, how did I do that? I'm gonna tell you why. I wasn't gonna put this in here, but I'm gonna put it in here because I'm gonna address some of y'all's thought processes. Because people have to watch you for 7 to 11 hours before they decide to buy from you. Not everyone, most people. Some people, you sell them real quick. Some people just ready to buy. Most people, you gotta give them 7 to 11 hours of content before they buy. The reason why it's hard to win on TikTok is because everything on TikTok is short videos. 10 seconds, 20 seconds. People are so quick to swipe, they just swiping, they swiping quick, fast, and in a hurry. They don't even give you a chance to open your mouth before they're swiping. They just swipe. What you're trying to get people to do, for those of y'all who are struggling on TikTok, what you're trying to get people to do is see your one reel that's 10 seconds that you got to put some words on top of. You want them to get off of their For You page. You want them to go to your profile. You want them to click on the link in your link tree. You want them to go through your store, read your product description, then go find their credit card or debit card, and then pay for your digital product all off of a 20-second reel? Let's stop the BS. That's not gonna happen. Have you done that yet? No. The only reason I win on TikTok is because I'm live. My lives are about 2 hours long. So if you watch my live 2 or 3 times, you have watched 7 to 11 hours of my content, which was that magic number that we just talked about. The people that you see on TikTok selling you something about coaching, they're live. But they done sold you this illusion that all you have to do is post a reel every couple of days and you're gonna make money on TikTok. No, you're not. And the reason why I don't have a problem telling you that is because whether you buy coaching from me or not, I still sell my own weight loss digital products. So I really don't care. The reason why YouTube is so valuable is because, yeah, there's YouTube shorts, yes. But there's also YouTube long form content. It's long form. So the minute someone finds your videos and they enjoy it, they're binge watching your content. How many creators have you found on YouTube? You enjoyed their content, you enjoyed their videos, you enjoyed their personality. Next thing you know, you watching their videos back to back to back to back. Now, you've watched that magic number of 7 to 11 hours. Now, you're ready to buy. That's why YouTube is so valuable. That's why I win on YouTube. I need you guys to start realizing what's going on. If you want to win on TikTok, there's nothing wrong with TikTok, but you're going to have to go live. You're going to have to go live. You're going to have to go live. Now, what do we say? YouTube, your most valuable platform, okay? Okay. Now, what I need you guys to understand is this. Let's talk about this content. Now, I know some of y'all are in your head like, Jazz, I was with you all the way up until you said I have to post every day. Isn't that going to be hard? Listen, first of all, that's that fear trying to talk you right about your blessing. Trying to talk you right about it. I've been doing this for 5 years, okay? I've made a lot of money online. I am living my dream life. I got my dream apartment, my dream car. I'm living my dream life. I lost 100 pounds. I'm looking good, feeling good. But before all of this, you guys, I used to work a 9 to 5 too. Oh yeah. I hated it. And I was so excited when I got the job, you guys, because I was fresh out of college. I was 23, and I was going to be getting my first job towards my degree. I was like, oh my God, this is really happening. The American dream. I'm about to be rich. Everything's going to be great. I was going to be making $60K. That was a lot back then, before inflation, before COVID. That was a lot. I didn't have no kids. That's good money for a 23-year-old. No. By the time I paid rent, car note, car insurance, lights, food, phone bill. There was a cable bill back then. Yeah, they had cable back then. Not today. Back then we had cable. 2014, cable used to be a thing. Student loans. By the time I paid for all of that, you guys, I was broke as hell. And not only was I broke as hell, I hated my job. I hated my coworkers and they hated me. I was miserable. And I worked with all women, y'all. And I was the youngest one there. So ladies, you already know how that goes. And of course, I tried to apply for other jobs, sure. But nobody was gonna pay me what I was making at this job. And I felt like if I could already not afford the $60K a year, how could I drop down? I'd be sitting outside, evicted somewhere. So I just dealt with it every single day. And in order to deal with it, I was drinking, because that's how miserable I was. Every day I would drink just to cope with how miserable I was at that job. I was there for 6 years. Some of y'all have been living this life like that for 10 years. Some of y'all 20 years. If you ask me, that was the hardest 6 years of my life. On top of being so miserable, I was broke. By the time I paid my bills, there wasn't none left. So when y'all are sitting here saying, is it hard to post every day? My question for you is, aren't you already living a hard life? Because I know I was. You know how hard it is to be fake at your job every day? You got to pretend like you like people even though you don't. You just want to curse them out. You go in there every day and give it all you got. You go in there on time. You leave late. You're working holidays and weekends. They don't even want to promote you. It's a whole bunch of politics. Then they want to give you an annual 2% raise. What the hell is that with these prices? What you going to do with an extra 25 cents an hour? Shit, 15 cents an hour. That's just disrespect. But then you ask, is it hard to post every day? No. You know why? Because you're choosing to do something that, one, you like, you got experience, and you get to talk to people, you get to be yourself, and you get paid. I've lived both lives. I will always choose this one. So when you're asking yourself if it's hard, what I need you to know is you are literally trying to let fear hold you back, because you're already doing something hard every single day. You realize you spend more time with your coworkers and your family, right? I just want to make sure we're clear on that. If you're working 8 hours or more, you spend more time with your coworkers. By the time you get home, you get to spend time with your spouse and your kids. It's only 2 or 3 hours. You got to put everyone to bed and do it again the next day. That's hard. You don't even get to enjoy your weekend, because when Sunday hits, you got to get mentally prepared for Monday's bullshit. So no, posting every day is not hard. I did a job for 31 years, period. Sheesh. It's not hard, y'all. It is not hard. Now, let's talk about this content. Whether you're faceless or not, this applies to you. In your content, you need to be relatable, you need to be authentic, and you need to target people's pain points. Relatable, authentic, and targeting people's pain points. I told you earlier, especially on TikTok and Instagram. YouTube, you got a couple more seconds, but TikTok and Instagram, people are quick. They just swiping just to swipe. They got swipe fingers. In order to get people to stop scrolling and start watching, you have to target people's pain points. People connect through emotions. Okay? So throughout this live, you have heard me targeting your pain points. You have heard me say things like, are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Are you tired of dragging yourself to a job that you hate? Are you tired of watching other people live a life that you want to live? Are you tired of being overworked and underpaid? The minute you heard me say any of those things when you were scrolling through and you heard me say that, I got you to stop scrolling and start watching. So I don't care what niche you're in, doesn't matter. There are pain points in that niche, and I need you to use those pain points when you're making content or if you choose to go live. Okay? All right. If you're ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Thank you so much, SoundMind. If you're ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash, how to create and sell your products, how to build your platforms, and how to turn your cell phone into an ATM machine. If I say anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys double tap the screen. The more we like, comment, and share, the more this live will get pushed to more people, okay? All right, note takers are money makers. Very good. Write this down, write it down, write it down. Here we go. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. If they don't like you, they're not going to buy it. If they don't know you, they're not going to buy it. And if they don't trust you, they're not going to buy it. So how do we get people to like us? Well, you can't. You cannot make people like you guys, but you can do what I told you to do in your content. Be relatable, be authentic, and target people's pain points. As long as you do those things, I promise you, you will build a community of people who truly enjoy you, and they will buy your digital products. And I don't want you to let fear creep into your head and start thinking, well, what if no one likes me, Jazz? What I need you to understand is this, you guys. There's a whole world out there. Yes. Especially if you're in the US of A, sometimes we get trapped in our own little city, our own little state, and we think that's the only people that are there. No, there's a whole world. There are 8 billion people in this world. Your content is international, okay? Someone is bound to like you. There's people all over the place. You guys, I have students in Australia. I got students in the UK. I got students in Barbados. I got students everywhere, Canada, everywhere. And I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this so you can understand it's impossible to not have people like you. But that's the fear that keeps creeping into your head and trying to hold you back. People will like you. People will like you. And those will be the people who buy from you. So just focus on being relatable, authentic, and targeting people's pain points. And even if you're faceless, you can do all of that too. You don't have no excuse. Now, how do we get people to know us? They have to like you, know you, trust you. Well, you guys, I'm never going to tell you to do something that I don't do or that I would not do. I need you guys to go live. Going live is by far the best way to build your community. Now, is it the only way? No. But it is the best way. Why? Because it allows people to get a sense of your vibes and your energy. It allows people to engage and ask you questions, and it allows you to promote your products. Now, remember earlier when we were talking about live, if you want to win on TikTok and the people you see winning on TikTok, making all the money, they're going live. But they're selling you this illusion that you don't have to go live to make sales on TikTok. If you don't already have a large audience and you choose not to go live, you're not going to win on TikTok. You can win on YouTube. You can win on Instagram, yes. But TikTok, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I promise you, it's not going to happen. Now, some of you are like, well, I don't want to go live. Okay, then don't go live. But just remember, you also said you didn't want to go to work. But you go every day. You go early, you stay late. You work weekends and holidays. You go in there and you do other people's job. But you're not willing to go live. When you go to work, you can't even be yourself. You got to put on a front. You got to act like you like people that you really hate. You got to play all the politics. When you're on live, you get to be yourself. You get to share your thoughts and opinions and what you truly believe. And people literally tune in to hear what you have to say. People grow to love your personality. You get to talk about things that interest you, and you get to make money, and you can run this anywhere in the world. You want to spend more time with your kids? You want to take your kids on a trip? Go for it. Go anywhere in the world. Run your live for an hour, and then you got the rest of the day to spend with your kids. You can't do that at work. You got to put in a PTO request. You got to hope that they approve it. And if you work from home, they monitor your screen. They listening to make sure you ain't got no background noise in the house. But when you run your own stuff, you have real freedom and real money. You don't have to take a cheap vacation. You get to take a real vacation. You're not penny pinching and hoping that you got enough to pay the rent when you get back. No, you get to really enjoy yourself and not stress about money. But you don't want to go live? Whatever. Don't. Do what you do. I'm not here to force you to do nothing you don't want to do. But I just want to let you know, if you're consistent with going live, you'll make more money on live than you will at that dusty ass job. I promise you that. I promise you that. Now, some of y'all are like, well, I would go live, Jazz, but I'm just scared. That's fine. That's normal. It's normal to be scared. You're human. Welcome to being a human, okay? Anything that's new that you don't have much experience with is gonna be nerve-wracking. It might cause you some anxiety. You might be shy, of course. You were shy on your first day, most of the time at your first day at your job, right? You didn't know anyone. You didn't want to make any mistakes. You didn't want to get fired on the first day. Now, 30 days in, 6 months in, you don't give a fuck. You don't care. This is what it is, right? The same applies with live and creating content. It's no different. The more you do it, I promise you, the more comfortable you will get, and you won't even be thinking twice about it. You'll just be being yourself, having fun and making money. I can't make this up. Now, we said people have to like you, know you, trust you. Well, how do you get people to trust you? And do you have to go live every day? No, sorry, I forgot to bring that up. You do not have to go live every day, but I do need you to go live. And you can still go live and be faceless. Yes, you can. Okay? Now, how do we get people to trust us? You guys, I'm not telling you to post every day for your health. I am telling you to post every day because the more people see you, the more they trust you. See, consistency builds trust. I don't know if you know this or not, you guys, but a lot of people work really hard for their money. Oh, you had no clue. You were living under a rock somewhere. Okay, well, let me be the first to let you know. People work really hard for their money. Some people work 12-hour shifts. Some people are on their feet all day long. Thank you, Glow. And if you want to earn someone's business, you must first earn their trust, which means you have to be trustworthy. I want to do an exercise. For those of you guys who already have a digital product, for those of y'all who don't, sit this out, but for those of y'all who already have one and you're struggling with sales, I need you to take your ego and your pride out of it for like 30 seconds. Half of y'all not going to be able to do that because you are fueled by ego and pride. And I promise you that will get you nowhere in business. But for those of you guys who are capable of having some humility, take your ego and pride out of it for 30 seconds. I want you to go to your profile and ask yourself, is it clear as day who you are, what you do, and how you can help people? And I also want you to ask yourself this: if you were not you, would you buy from you? Because if the answer is no to any of those questions, then now you know why no one's buying from you. But the beauty of all of this is it doesn't have to stay that way. You can fix it. You can fix everything. Everything that you're not doing that I told you to do, you can fix it. You can start doing it or you can stop doing it. And you can make money online. But the problem isn't really the fact that you don't have enough information. Some of y'all got so much goddamn information you don't even know what to do with it. Your head is spinning. The problem is you lack implementation. You have excuses. But you also lack accountability, you lack discipline, and you lack consistency when it comes to you. See, you have it in you. You have the ability to be accountable, consistent, and disciplined because you do it at work. You show up every day, even when you're sick, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it, you still go. Even when they piss you off every day, you still go. Even when you didn't get the promotion that you felt like you deserved, you still go. Even when they got you doing other people's shit, you still go. So you know how to be accountable, consistent, and disciplined. You do it with your kids. Am I lying? There are days where you don't feel like it. You're tired. You might be sick. And you still get up and fix them dinner. You still get up and help them with their homework. You still go to their after school games. You still put them in camps. Even when you're broke as hell, you always figure it out. It's like you pull money out your ass. I don't know how you do it, but parents get it done. You'll be broke as hell and your kids would never even know. They don't go without nothing. They never want for anything. You figure it out. Some of y'all running on 2 hours of sleep. And you still get up and be an amazing parent. So you know how to be accountable, disciplined, and consistent there. So it's clearly within you. You have the ability because you do it in other parts of your life every day. But when it comes to you, your goals, your dreams, something that's just for you, you're flunking out. You are failing miserably because you don't think you're worthy of this amazing life. You want to give it to your kids, but you don't think you're worthy of it. See, I used to think self-sabotaging was causing harm to yourself. No, self-sabotaging is trying to protect yourself. See, you're self-sabotaging by going off of the mood and not the plan. You got excuses for years on why you ain't posted content, why you ain't launched a product, why you ain't started a business. You got all these excuses. What you're really doing is trying to protect yourself from disappointment. What you're really doing is trying to protect yourself. But what you fail to realize is you're actually harming yourself. Because every single day that goes by, you're not happy. Some of y'all are miserable at work. Some of y'all are miserable with your day-to-day. You really don't like it. Some of y'all cry because you're so stressed out. That's not happiness. You were not put on this earth to just pay bills and die. And every time you're like, you know what? I am going to start the business. I'm going to do it. The minute you feel too tired, you're just like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. You said in January, for those New Year's resolutions that y'all love so much, I don't believe none of that, but y'all love those. New year, new me, new business, new money, ain't nothing new about you. It's almost July. Next week is July. 7 months in. And you keep talking about some later, Monday. It hasn't come yet. I'm still trying to figure out where your Monday is because my Monday was yesterday. And you still ain't start yet. Oh, let me guess. Next Monday. Oh. Later, as in 6 months from now, that's what we're doing. This is the life you want to keep living. This is all you think you're worth. No, you're not. But they're conditioning you to think that. They make you think that if you put yourself first, you're a selfish person. If you tell people no, that makes you a bad person. No, it doesn't. That makes you someone who believes that you are worth more than what you're giving yourself. It doesn't have to stay this way. Imagine a life where you actually locked in for 30 days. You went off of the plan, not the mood. You actually finished your product. You launched it. You started posting content despite being afraid. You posted it. You didn't just record it, but you posted it. And you made a sale. Some of y'all can't even begin to imagine that. They got you so insecure of yourself. I want to invite you to my Glow Up Academy. This is the space for people who are done playing it small. This is the space for people who know they want more. They don't know how to get it, but they know they want more. See, when you know you want something, you're going to get it. Even if you don't have all the answers, you're still going to get it. People who don't really want it, no, they're not. They're just not. They're not ready yet. And that's okay. But for people who want more, they want their business, they want to create products, they want to build a platform, they're going to do it. They're going to listen and they're going to execute. They may not have all the confidence yet, but they're going to do what they need to do so that they can believe in themselves enough to actually do it. See, people teach you how to create the product, which is what I did. People teach you how to sell it, but most of you still aren't going to do it because you don't even believe that you can. You're so worried about what people are going to say who don't even pay your bills. You're so worried about failure, but you haven't even tried. You got all of these things holding you back. No one's teaching you how to get that out your system. In order for you to truly be an entrepreneur, that's going to require a full transformation. The same transformation I went on. Believe it or not, I used to make excuses too. When I first started 5 years ago, I was not nearly as disciplined as I am today. I did not believe in myself at all. I second guessed every post. I was terrified. What would my friends say? What would my family think? And I would let their thoughts hold me back. Imagine if I didn't work on myself and get out of that. I wouldn't even be here on this live this morning teaching you how. I wouldn't even be able to motivate and inspire you because I'd be still in my head, worrying about shoulda, woulda, coulda, if, ands, or buts. The version of you that wants to do 6 figures a year, you're not her yet. I'm not saying you can't be, because you can. You have it in you, but you're not her today. Because if you were her today, you'd already be doing it. The reason why you're not that version today is because you are still full of excuses. You procrastinate everything that comes to you. Not the job, not the kids, not the family, but for you. You are the full definition of a procrastinator. How can you be a 6-figure earner when you keep putting off till Monday? That don't work. Maybe your goal is not 6 figures. You're like, Jazz, look, I just want to make extra $500 a month. I'm good with that. Fine. But in order to be the version of you that makes an extra $500 a month, that's still going to require you to change who you are today because you still have not implemented anything. Some of y'all watch my lives every day and you still ain't did shit I'm talking about, but you're still here. Listen, watching me is not going to put money in your pocket. You have to actually do it. And in order to do that, that's going to require you to be different than who you were yesterday. Because who you were yesterday and who you are today, you still making excuses. You still don't even believe in yourself. Shit, you don't even think you're worthy of extra $500 a month. It sounds good, but you don't truly believe that. Because if you truly believed it, you would be doing it. I can't make this up. So stop struggling by yourself. Allow me the opportunity to actually help you transform so you can make the money that you want to make. See, that in order for your bank account to be what you want it to be, it's going to require for you to change who you are today. Everything about you got to change. Your discipline, your consistency, what you prioritize, how you show up for yourself, it all has to change. And that's why I created my Glow Up Academy. Because not only are you changing your bank account, you're going to change who you are so your bank account can reflect that. So let's go ahead and join. For those of you guys who are ready, you're done with the excuses. You don't have all the answers. You don't have to, because I'm going to teach you everything you need to know, you guys. Every single thing that I do to make money online are the same exact things I'm teaching you. From creating your product to selling your product to growing your platforms, you guys, I'm everywhere. I got Facebooks, Instagrams, YouTube channels, TikToks, Threads. I am every freaking where. Everywhere. Creating content to attract people who want what you're selling. Learning how to be confident to show up. Whether you want to be faceless or not, it still requires confidence. Those of you are like, well, I'm just be faceless. You still can't be faceless if you're not confident in yourself. Because you're still going to second guess everything. You're not even showing your face, and you're still second guessing everything. Whether you're faceless or not, you still must develop confidence. You still must believe that you're worthy of this. Or you're still going to continue to allow day by day go by and nothing has changed. You must start believing in yourself. That's the only way you're going to run a business. There is not one successful entrepreneur who does not believe in themselves. And the problem is they have conditioned you to think that if you believe in yourself, you're conceited. You're a narcissist. You shouldn't be believing in yourself. You're too cocky. You gotta have a level of cockiness if you want to really make money, because ain't nobody telling you that you can. If no one's telling you that you can, you gotta tell yourself that. Some of you don't even have people supporting you. I know I didn't. So I had to be my own damn support team. I had to tell myself, Jazz, you can do this. You got this. You gotta have that, because ain't nobody outside gonna do it for you. But then they want to label you as being cocky. No, that's not cocky. You are supposed to believe in yourself, but they're conditioning you to not. They don't want you to believe in yourself, because when you believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. You can do anything when you believe in yourself. They don't want that. They don't want that. For those of you guys who are ready, let's go. TikTok family, you're going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. Doesn't matter which TikTok you're on, you're still going to be brought here. You're going to click on my link tree. You're going to click on my link tree again, right here at the bottom. You're going to come to where it says Glow Up Academy right here at the top button. And as you guys can see, this is my Skool community. It is only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime. But by the time you do decide to leave, whenever that is, I already know you're not leaving, but if you choose, at least your product will be launched. You'll finally have confidence yourself. You'll be posting content. You'll be knowing how to build your audience. And you will be making sales. This community becomes very addictive. Why? Because it's nothing but love and support in here. We meet every single week live. We have live coaching calls every week. This is your opportunity to come in, ask all the questions, get even more clarity, get even more strategy, any feedback. This is where you truly thrive. Thank you, TT. Thank you. This is where you truly thrive. This is how you transform yourself. And that's why I call it the Glow Up Academy. Because yes, I'm teaching you how to make money online. Everything that I'm teaching you, I do. I don't tell y'all to go live and I don't go live. Y'all see me live. I don't tell y'all to post every day and I don't post every day. I post every day. I don't tell y'all to get on YouTube and I'm not on YouTube. I got 3 monetized YouTube channels running digital products through all of them. Every single thing that I'm telling you to do is what I apply in my own business. That doesn't even have nothing to do with with coaching. See, that's the difference. Some of these TikTok coaches, they're dependent on you in order for them to make the money. No, not over here. Whether you buy from me or not, that does not slow down my stuff because I have built my own brand on weight loss and fitness. I got my own thriving weight loss and fitness brand. And of course, I've put that in here too. Of course. Because I truly believe that how you treat your body is how you show up in the world. I truly believe that. So for those of y'all who are struggling with energy, it's probably because you don't eat right. It's probably because you don't exercise. I'm just keeping it real. I have everything in here. You're going through a complete transformation. Wellness, nutrition, exercise, all of that's in here. That's why it's the Glow Up Academy. You're literally glowing up everything about you. The same transformation I went on to be a six-figure earner today. So whatever brand you want to grow, doesn't matter. I know how to do that. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to teach you how to do that. We also have live book club meetings in here every Sunday. So right now we're reading The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. Once we're done with that book, we'll choose a different book. But we meet every single Sunday night to talk about it, talk about the chapters that we read, and we self-reflect and we share things that we're going through in our own journeys. And it's just a great space. It's an amazing, positive space. Because I'm big on, listen, what you think up here dictates your whole life. It dictates the level of disrespect you tolerate. Hello. Oh, I said it. The reason why so many people, I don't know you yet. I don't know you yet. But if you're someone that allows people to talk to you any type of way, treat you any type of way, disrespect you, it's because of what you have going on up here. Because you think that's okay. I don't care who it is. Who you are up here determines your whole life. It determines who you hang out with. It determines what you do on a day-to-day. It determines how you talk to yourself. I'm not even talking about how other people talk to you. I'm talking about how you talk to yourself. I am big on mindset. And that's why we have our weekly book clubs in here. Because everything going on up here is keeping you from making the money that you want to make and being the version of yourself that you need to be in order to make the money that you want to make. Yes, Georgie, all you got to do is join the Glow Up Academy, okay? YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, now I only let 10 people in at a time, you guys, because when you guys join, I like to sit down and talk to you, figure out what you're struggling with. Everyone has their own journey, right? Some people have ideas, but no product. Some people have a product, no audience. Some people don't have a product or an audience. Some people have one platform, but they want to build another. Everyone's always all over the place, right? Everyone has different struggles, things that they're working on. So I like to sit down and talk to you guys, figure out what you're trying to do, what your goals are, what your ideas are, so that we can get you started, okay? So that's why I only let 10 people in at a time, because any more than 10 for me at one time is just overwhelming. And I can't get everybody the energy and attention that they deserve, okay? So I only let 10 people in. YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, you have to leave off of the live. You're gonna come to my channel, and you're gonna click on my Skool.com, click on the link right here that says Skool.com, and it'll take you right to where you need to be. Skool.com, take you right to where you need to be. Again, it's only $39 a month, you guys. You can cancel at any time, but I know you're not, because it's just nothing but amazing energy in here. I'm in here all day long. My inbox is always open for you. I also love Skool because I can see when the last time you logged in. Let me tell you. That's why I had a mentorship and I had over 250 people in there, right? And we're moving everything to Skool. I love Skool because it allows me to see who's being active and who's not. And one thing I love about it is I can see the last time you logged in. And when I notice that you haven't been on for a few days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever, now I'm inboxing you. Because now I'm like, what are you doing? There's content in here. You're not in the coaching calls. What you doing? What's going on? You forget? You still working? You still locked in? What I noticed about people who skip a few days of logging in, it's because they slowly start to slip back into their old ways. And so then when I inbox them and I'm asking them what's going on, what are you struggling with? Life be lifing. Life be lifing. And now I'm able to get you back into where you need to be, which is working on your business. So that's why I love Skool, because it allows me to be able to hold everyone accountable. Because I get it. We all start stuff, and then sometimes we start to think that we can't do it. We slip right back into our old thoughts, and we start slowly letting that fear hold us back. Not here. No, not here. This is what Commiunity is about. This is how you finally become the entrepreneur that you've been trying to become for a very long time. Because now you have someone with you every single step of the way. Okay? So I'm going to set us a timer for 10 minutes. And I teach you guys everything. So for those of you guys who want to go live, for those of you guys who want to build your YouTube, for those of you guys who want to make better reels, all of the things. Okay? I'm going to set us a timer for 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes is plenty of time for you to decide if you want to change your life or not. I'm not here to beg you. I'm not here to convince you. I can't convince you to stop wanting to live paycheck to paycheck, right? That's something you have to come to the conclusion on your own. You have to decide, look, done this, been there, done this. I don't like it here. I want to do something different, right? You have to arrive to that on your own. I can't arrive to that for you. I can't convince you to stop allowing a job to drain you, overwork you, and underpay you. I can't convince you of that. You have to decide that you don't want to keep living like that. I am here to motivate and inspire you and teach you and hold you accountable so you can finally do what you've been putting off for far too long. I am here to let you know that it's not a bad thing to put yourself first. I am here to remind you that you are worthy and you are capable. And I am here to rewire your mindset so you can start to believe that too. Okay? Okay. Do you guys have any questions for me? I see we have 2 people just purchased, so you guys only have 8 slots left. For those of you guys who are joining, just hang tight. Once I get off of the live, I hop right into the Skool community, so just bear with me for another 10 minutes or so, and then I'll be right in there because I want to know where you guys are struggling with, what you've tried, what's not working, what has been working, what you're excited about, what product ideas you have. I want to know everything about you, okay? That's why, like I said, that's why I only let 10 people in at a time. Again, TikTok, let's go. In order for you guys to lock in, click on my profile picture up at the top twice. Once you guys get there, you're going to click on my link tree right here in my profile. And then you're going to click on my link tree again. And then you're going to click on this top button that says Glow Up Academy. Good morning, good morning. Click on the top button that says Glow Up Academy. It, as you guys can see, it is only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime, okay? You don't have to have the answers because I got them for you. Learn how to launch your product, learn how to create the product, learn how to launch it, create the content, learn how to believe in yourself, learn how to reshift your mindset, be around people who are supportive, who hold you accountable. Any milestone that you reach, you guys, students are talking in the community, there's a group tab. People are talking about what they've been working on, what they've achieved. Every milestone that the students reach, you guys, we're celebrating them. One of my students, she finally finished her digital product. She had been working on it for a very long time. She locked in, we got it straight in 2 days. 2 days, that's it. She had been working on it for months. She came in here. We spent 2 days talking about her idea, finalizing her idea. She got to work and she finally finished it. She finally finished it after months of, I'm just trying to get it right. No. What did we say? That's perfectionism. That's fear. Fear don't live here. Not with me. I'm shaking that fear right up out your system because it's that very fear that is holding you back. Not here. Not here. It is only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime. YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, you guys have to leave the live. You guys are going to come to my YouTube channel and you're going to click on my link tree right here. Not my link tree, my Skool.com link. It's the Skool community, the Skool.com link. It'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? Do you guys have any questions for me? Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is the space for you to finally transform. This is the space for you to finally change what you're doing. Evidently, what you've been doing has not been working, because if it had, you would already be getting the results that you want, but you haven't gotten them because you're refusing to take action. And for those of you guys who said I motivated you, if I motivated you on this live, what the hell you think you're gonna get up in the Skool community for $39 a month? Exactly. Stop talking about later this, later that. Later never comes for you. Let's let later be now. Let's take control of our life now. Let's do what we have to do now. Stop putting yourself last. Stop putting yourself last. Stop holding yourself back. Stop doing that. It's not getting you anywhere. Okay? Like I said, we do have weekly coaching calls every single Thursday. I recognize life be life in, whether you have to work, you got kids or whatever, but that's why the replays are always in here too. So if you can't make one of the coaching calls, that's fine. Just go to the replay vault. They're right there. And if anything doesn't make sense to you when you're watching the replay, that's what my inbox is for. Okay? That's exactly what my inbox is for. I expect you asking questions. I expect you asking for feedback. I expect you doing the things that we talk about. Information without implementation gets us nowhere. Gets us nowhere. A lot of you guys are so addicted to consuming information on TikTok and YouTube, but you haven't even realized you haven't done anything with it. You haven't even done anything with it. You know why? You don't respect free. No one does. It's not just you. No one respects free. No one respects free. Because when information is free, you just, I'll get to it when I get to it. Whatever. Free doesn't hold you accountable. The minute you invest your hard-earned money in something, now what changes? You. Because you'll be damned if you waste your money. You're not going to do that. You're going to make the most out of it because you worked hard for that money. When I talk to my mentor and I'm giving her $1,000 for Zoom, I don't just, whatever. No, absolutely not. I do what the hell I got to do, because I will be damned if I waste $1,000 of my hard-earned money and not do what she tells me to do. Ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna do everything to the T. I'm gonna dot all my I's, because I'm gonna get my money's worth. It's a totally different hustle when you invest your money into something. Now you actually do it. So for those of y'all who are wondering why, well, I already knew that. You're not doing it because you don't respect it, because it was free. So it's not even holding you accountable. That's why you don't do it. Hello. I know I'm talking to someone. I know I'm talking to someone. We still got 8 slots. For those of you guys who just joined, just bear with me while we wrap up this live, and I'll be right up in the Skool. Click on my profile picture up at the top, TikTok. You guys are going to click on my link tree right here in my bio, and then you're going to click on my link tree link again right here. And then you can click on this top button that says Glow Up Academy. It is my Skool community. Again, it is only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime. At least your product will be launched. At least you'll finally be posting your content. You'll finally be building your platforms. You'll finally be able to make sales. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. Do you guys have any questions for me? You guys have Canva. You guys have ChatGPT. You put them together and you make your digital product. You put them together and you make a digital product. The question is, will you? Most of y'all, no. How do I know? Because a lot of you guys join my lives every day and you still ain't did it. Oh, I said what I said. I recognize usernames. A lot of you guys join my lives every day, every other day, and you still ain't did it yet. Because you don't even think that you can. I already know why. It sounds good in the moment, but truth be told, it's because you don't even think that you can. You have allowed society to make you feel like you're not worthy of a better life. And the sad part about it is, you're not even willing to step out of that and try something different. the life that you live today, you don't like it. Because if you did, you wouldn't even be on this live. Because you'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I love my job. Swipe. But the reason why you're here is because you know you don't like your life like the way it is. You know there's things you want to change. You know you want to increase your bank account. You know these things. You know these things. Come on, TT, you're ready. You're ready. Don't run away from the solution. You are ready. You know that there's things that you could be improving on, but you're still making the conscious decision to stay exactly where you are. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We have 7 slots left, and then we're closing it out for the morning. Do you guys have any more questions for me before we get off of here? For those of you guys who joined, just bear with me. Like I said, once we get off of the live, I hop right into the school and I talk to you guys and figure out what you guys are struggling with, where you are on your journey, your ideas, your goals, all of the things, okay? TikTok family. TikTok family. In order for you guys to lock in, you're gonna click on my profile picture up at the top twice. Once you guys get there, you're gonna click on my link tree right here. Legacy said facts. Let's go, Legacy. Join us. You're gonna click on this top button right here that says link tree. You're ready. For those of you guys who have been tuning in, you've been watching, you know you're ready. You know you're ready. The question is, why are you still holding yourself back? You're gonna click on my button that says Glow Up Academy. And then you're gonna click join right here. As you guys can see, it is only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime, okay? Launch your product, build your audience, grow your platforms, post your content, switch your mindset, make your money. It's as simple as that, okay? Do you guys have any more questions for me? Any more questions for me before we head out for the morning? For those of you guys who just tuned in, make sure you guys follow me if you have not already, okay? I don't know who they are, but they do steal my videos. They make fake accounts, okay? So please do not get hoodwinked, finessed, or bamboozled. For those of you guys who joined, great. I will see you guys in a few seconds. For those of you guys who did not, that's on you. It's been 12 minutes. I think that was plenty of time for you to decide whether or not you want to change your life. You chose not to. That's on you, okay? But one thing I know is you'll be back. You're not going to want to stay stagnant for long. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I hope you guys have an amazing Tuesday, and I will see you guys later, okay? Bye, YouTube.